Hi there, my name is Tilly. I'm 24 years old and I am a master's student studying data journalism at Stanford. I am originally from the UK and I came to California as an undergraduate student in 2018 and I have been here ever since. Something else to know about me is that I was born with a genetic neuromuscular condition called spinal muscular atrophy, which means I've never been able to walk, stand, or crawl, and have about the muscle strength of a newborn baby. So with that, I rely on help with a lot of the physical aspects of day-to-day life, but I also drive a power wheelchair, which means I can get out and about and experience the world as independently as possible. Outside of school, one of my favorite things to do is to grab coffee with friends. And here in Palo Alto, we have a number of great coffee shops that I love to explore. They are off campus, so I have to think about how I'm going to get there because I don't have a car that's wheelchair accessible and I can't just hop in my friend's car like other people might. So I have to think about taking the bus, which can take anywhere from 10 to 20, 30, 40 minutes, depending on how frequent the buses are, whether it's a weekday, whether it's a weekend. I have to factor in whether they're going to be running on time, whether I just missed one and then I got to wait for the next one. These are all things that I factor into my day when I'm thinking about where I go, what time I go, and all of those logistical questions. The buses we have here at Stanford are wheelchair accessible, so a ramp comes out and I'm able to drive my wheelchair onto the bus and then get strapped in by the driver so that my chair stays nice and secure. My chair is very heavy, it weighs around 300 pounds.
Besides walking around town, Tilly's wheelchair can also hike the ditch near the Stanford campus, unless she experiences a battery malfunction. One time that happened and her friend Riley, who happened to be on the rowing team, pushed for an hour on the trail and 1 hour back from the end of the trail to Tilly's dorm. For the remainder of that quarter, Tilly had to be really careful with where she went because she had to wait until going back to the UK to replace the battery.
When I go to a coffee shop, there's a number of different things that make it a pleasant experience for me or not. Thinking about the accessibility of the counter, how I make my payment, how helpful the staff are in giving me a hand. These are all things that really impact my experience. Another thing that's really important is the type of cup because I'm not able to lift anything that's particularly heavy and I'm also not able to drink without a straw. So it's really important that I have these on hand. Different types of straws can possibly work, but it's really important that I'm able to be as independent as possible when it comes to consuming my coffee. When I'm ready to leave, I make sure to check the bus timetable to make sure that I don't miss the last bus. Because here in Palo Alto, there's no wheelchair accessible Uber and Lyft that's 100% reliable. And it's a little bit too far to walk, so I definitely don't want to get stranded if I miss that last bus on a cold night and I'm not able to get home.